Hello there, algebra fans. Here's our Chapter 6 test. I'm going to tell you up front and foremost, there's 19 questions. Take your time. Whatever you don't finish in one day, you can finish the next, or advisory, or study hall, or anything like that. And again, you can get a Chromebook at any point in time to get this wonderful narrated video. So, without further ado, let's get started. We're simplifying these expressions. Remember our rules of exponents. I'm just going to slide to the side. I want you to remember that if we are multiplying exponents, then the bases, then we add the powers. If it's a division, then you subtract your powers. I also want to remind you that if you have a negative exponent, they're not happy, so we need to put it over 1 and move that down, so you'd have 1 over y squared. Now they're happy. Okay? And again, if we have power raised to a power, like y to the second raised to the third power, we got to multiply. Okay? Power to power we multiply, that would be y to the sixth. Okay? So just some reminders there that I wanted to share with you. And we'll scoot this guy back over. Really, you know, there's not a whole lot to go over other than what I just did, and that'll help you a lot with all of these. Just remember the rule right here, please, and make sure you show all of your work. Okay, take a look at these bottom couple, really no different. We did one on a board like this yesterday. Okay, remember, just handle the like terms together. Okay. Same way here, you can simplify the numbers, and then remember, if these guys aren't happy, they need to be moving, all right, and recombine the like terms then on the other side. On number 9, tell whether the function is a polynomial function. So this is a yes or no question, and if it is, you need to rewrite it in standard form, meaning highest exponent down to the smallest. What's the degree? What type is it? And what's the leading coefficient? All right, we did one of these. Everybody seemed to do really well with those. On to the next page. Same thing on number 10 as what you did on number 9. So I don't really think I need to talk about that anymore. If it's not a polynomial, then you put no, and that's it. Let's see here. We're going to evaluate, on number 7, it says evaluate the polynomial function for the given value of x. So basically, x is equal to -4. Plug in -4 here and solve this. Work it all out. All right, so just be very careful with your calculations there. The next one, you're going to need your graphic calculator. Plug this in, get your table of values, and draw your graph. What's it going to look like? Here's the values that you need to use here. So, you know, you should have -2, -1, 0, 1, and 2. So when you put that in the calculator, make sure you find these values to get the y's, and then graph it. 13, you're just combining like terms, and this is a plus, so it's real simple. Just you can stack them one on top of another, or just go, if you like looking at it as a line, you can do that as well. Just want to caution you, remember there's always a 1 in front of that letter that's by himself. Again, we're still combining these polynomials, okay? But remember, we have a negative here, so that means you need to distribute him to each of those terms, which basically means you're just changing their signs. And then I'd reline them up. Whoops. And that, I just realized my mistake here. That x, they don't have an x squared on the right, so I just plug in a 0 there, and then put my plus x, and then my -1. Okay? So if there's not, and like here, they don't have a number by itself, so you just put a 0 up here. But then just combine things vertically. Moving on. Same thing, number 15, it's addition, but first, you see this x out in front? You got to distribute him and multiply him through first. Then combine him with everybody here. And actually, I just now noticed, I didn't see it at first, there's a 2. So both these polynomials have a number that needs to be multiplied through first. So I won't do the first one, but I will do the second one for you. So I'm going to get plus, that'd be 3x cubed minus 1x squared plus 2x. So that's what the second one is. I'm going to let you distribute the 2 on this and put it down here and then combine all the like terms. Moving on. Now we're going to multiply. So make your box like this. I'd put x minus 7 here. I'd go 5x squared plus 3x minus 1. Be real careful when you multiply, okay? Make sure you pay attention to signs. If it's x times x, remember that's going to be something x squared probably. So be real careful, and then remember to combine your like terms. But also remember, the first box and the last box should not have any like terms. They should be loners, and they will automatically go into the answer. For the final page, 17, 18, and then 19 is a bonus. Okay, so you want to multiply these two together first. And then whenever you get, multiply that answer times x plus 4. So you're just going to do your standard box here of x minus 1 and x minus 2. Whatever answer you get, and it should be 3 terms. Okay, I'm putting these 3 boxes to represent the 3 terms. Then you're going to need another box, but now it's a 2 by 3, so that's going to be x plus 4 times whatever we got down here. Okay, those will go up here. Number 18, don't let this trick you. That's 2x plus 3, and it's squared. It just means it's 2x plus 3 times 2x plus 3. So again, I'd go with a box, 2x plus 3, 2x plus 3, and multiply those out. Okay, if you need any help along the way, just don't hesitate to ask me or Mrs. Tressa, and good luck on the bonus. Otherwise, have a great rest of your day. God bless.